Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to cook and clean clams. These are razor clams from the Pacific Ocean. I dug these on the very first clam dig of COVID 2020 in the fall. First thing you're going to need is a pair of tongs, a bowl of cold water, a pot of boiling water, your limit of clams, and a pan for putting the clam shells in so you can dump them later. Alright, the first thing you want to do is take one of these clams, make sure your water's boiling. You want to dispatch these clams pretty quick so they do not suffer. Just put them in the boiling water, put a couple of them in there, and once the shells pop open and the clam loosens, then they're cooked enough to put in the cold water. So anyway, we'll wait for them to pop open. One popped open, the other popped open, and then what I like to do is make sure I grab the shell here. Once the clam slips, I can take the clam out right away and put it in the cold water. This is called blanching your clams. It slips them out of the shell pretty easy. Just like that. And then you repeat. Do a couple at a time, or about 5 if you want, but two are fine at a time. So let's do 3 this time. You put them in. I don't know if the camera's steaming up. I'll just wipe the lens here real quick. Wait for them to pop open. One's popped open. 2 have popped open. And 3 have popped open. And then you just grab the shells, making sure that they've slipped. Once they slip totally out of the shell is when they're done enough for cleaning. And then you want to get them in cold water pretty quick because you don't want to overcook them. If you do, they'll become really rubbery. So that is all. Okay, now that you've cooked your razor clams, it's time to show you how to clean your razor clams. So there's 2 ways I'm going to show you to do it. You tell me which is the fastest way for you. I'm going to either use a knife or a pair of scissors. My mom used a knife for very many years. Once she learned how to do scissors, she liked the scissors better. So what we're going to do is pick a clam out. I'm going to show you how to do it with a knife first. First of all, you cut the tip of the head off. Get that chunk of grass out of the way. Anyway, then you can grab the digger and you just pull it through. You pinch by the muscles to get it off of the digger. You separate the digger from the body. Then what you do is you take a knife and you go right between, in the neck, between the 2 holes. You take the farthest one back. There's 2 holes, one here and one here. And that's what you do to separate it. And then what you do is you can take and scrape the gills off on both sides. You got that out of the way. Alright, so by this muscle there is a, what I call the poop chute, where they get rid of the rest. That's where they go to the bathroom, right there. And you get that piece out of there, and then this you take and rinse off in water, and you have yourself pretty well a clean piece of clam. You have a little bit of dirty debris there, but not a problem. Now, as far as the digger goes, you can get rid of most of the guts on the inside, and then I take a knife and I carefully split the digger. Flip it open. Again, you can take and scrape with the knife to get it out of the way, or to get it out of the digger of the clam anyway. I don't even know what I'm saying here. So, and then again, once you got that scraped, you just give it a rinse and you got yourself a fairly clean digger. Alright, so now I'll choose another clam here and I'll show you with scissors. You take and snip, go between the 2 siphon holes, the lower one, and snip. And then I take this, pull it through, pinch, set that down. I'll take this, I'll cut that. I know I'm wasting a little bit of the meat. It's okay, I'll show you why. And then I take a knife and I scrape out. You can also use the one blade of the scissors if you want, but it goes pretty quick. Give the digger a rinse and it's clean. And then you go to the other part of the clam, which again is the neck. You take the knife and you can scrape the gills away, and you grab that part that the poop goes through at the end. Well, you can waste that muscle if you want to. It's not a big deal to me, but you rinse it off and you're good to go. Now, what's left over? This stuff makes excellent crab bait. So if you waste a little bit of meat, it's something you can use on the crab. So nothing really goes to waste except for the shells. And that is how you clean your razor clams. If you like any of my videos, please smash the like or just subscribe, and it'll go a long way in helping me with making more videos. I am trying for 100 subscribers for 2021 and shooting for the moon in 2022.